How is anyone supposed to know what you're doing if you don't use turn signals? On the phone. Look, I was just talking about it. What are you doing? There's a cop behind us. How many near misses can we capture on one ride? Now, the goal of this video is obviously to be as safe as possible, but I think it's important to recognize how it is to ride a motorcycle. I mean, I can speak for Florida because that's where I ride. It is nuts. It is nuts. I've seen people saying stuff about other places being just as wild, but I can only speak for here. And we're gonna be the judge of that today. We're just gonna capture as many near misses as we can because, dude, it happens. Sometimes you get lucky and you come out and it's pretty smooth. But I'll say, out of maybe 100 rides, you'll probably get 3 that you don't run into something that's too dangerous. Too dangerous and mostly unnecessary. It's usually someone distracted on their phone or big old squatted truck speeding up behind you, whatever it is, dude. I mean, just road rage left and right. If you ride a bike, you know how it is, but I just slow down here. It is 4th of July weekend. Maybe that ups the ante a little bit. I don't know. But we don't really have a destination. We're just going to find one, I guess. I'm really looking for a new route. I have a couple routes I take whenever I want to hop on the bike real quick. When I say real quick, we all know what that means. An hour or 2, 3 hours maybe. I have a couple routes I take, but I want something new, some new scenery, so keep an eye out for some new roads. But we will hit probably town center. See if we run into any familiar faces. So this is another thing, right? It's 35 through here. It's 35 through this little section of road, and we're going 50, and that's like, you know, moving with the flow of traffic. I don't know how they determine that, brother. It's a little bit slow for this road, so I understand, but I mean, there's days you'll come through here, especially when it's high traffic and everyone's got somewhere to go. You'll come through here and everyone's going 65 and this 35 here. Sometimes the cops will sit in these shops here somewhere. Going with the flow of traffic on a bike, you know, if it's empty like this and I find an empty spot here, you see there's cars way back there, there's cars way up there, I'll kind of just coast, flow of traffic type deal. But if there's a lot of traffic, I try to stay at least 5 to 10 miles ahead. That really helps me stay out of blind spots and getting stuck behind cars that could potentially be distracted, because if they're distracted, usually their pace isn't necessarily predictable or steady. You know, they're slowing down, speeding up, slowing down, speeding up, or they're the only ones doing the speed limit. And then there's other cars, like I said, coming up behind you doing 65 while they're doing 35 because they don't want to get caught on their phone. But let's see what we run into. Let's get into something. Come on, buddy. Look, I was just talking about it. Wow, that's a pretty skyline. There's a cop behind us. See? Shit like that. I'm surprised I don't see no more bikes out. Usually by this point, I've already seen a lot. Not too many. Not too many. It rained for like an hour, about an hour ago. Sometimes that ups the humidity, but I don't know. It's pretty cool right now. Surprised the floor isn't wet. I guess it didn't rain as bad as I thought it was going to be. As soon as I saw that, I took a nap because I'm like, okay, when that's over, I'll go on a ride. I laid down. Done. Look at that. With the whole wide angle thing, I don't know if the camera can see that far. It's a beautiful view though. Don't do it. I guess we'll go downtown. I guess we'll go the Riverside way. Everyone tries to merge last second right here because everyone has to go left. They don't even see me probably. Go ahead, we'll give them room. Oh, no? Okay. Little bit of lean angle. Oh yeah. Damn, that sun is beaming. I don't even have my tinted visor on right now because I know we're gonna be out here in the dark. So I didn't even put it on. This is not a long enough merge. Let's let them go. And we'll just go right around. Okay, that's better. I can see again. You can see the city in the distance. 2 hands on the wheel, that's what we like to see. Sometimes those people scare me the worst though. Especially when they have their chair pressed all the way up against the steering wheel. Both hands on the wheel. It's like, are you scared of drive? Are you afraid? I trust more the people that are leaned back, one hand on the wheel, chilling. Obviously, if you're not breaking the damn law, but they're comfortable, they're experienced. But it'd be the older people you see pressed up against the wheel with both their hands on there like they're scared of driving. Afraid of everything. I know a couple like that. Damn, we're high up. Wow, that's a pretty skyline. That is a pretty skyline. After downtown, if we don't see anything exciting, we'll head back to town center side. See what's up over there. Maybe we'll even hit Buc-ee's. Who knows? I really do want to ride today. But like I said, those are all my normal spots. I want to hit something new. Do I just fucking drop a pin on a map and get directions there? What's up, buddy? Like, I don't... A lot of the places here, too, are just like residential roads, just 30 all the way through. Every 20 feet is a stop sign. Like, that's not good riding. You know what I mean? Everyone's been pretty chill. I mean, maybe some beer with dinner, but I don't think they're throwing them back. And usually you can feel it out as soon as you come out, because I don't know if it's like something in the air, but usually it seems like everyone drives bad at the same time. All the bad drivers come out at the same time. But everyone's pretty chill. We're pretty chill. That doesn't mean you let up, though. Always stay on guard. Always expect a 10 out of 10 negative driving experience. And it's just going to keep you safer. Like, look at this guy. What the fuck is that about? Jesus Christ. Right up on my ass. Go ahead. You're good. There's a manhole every fucking 10 feet here. Oh my goodness. Oh, ran to red. Look at that. First near miss. And blew 3 lanes. On the phone. There it is. Changing lanes while texting. Wow, that is the multitask of the year. Very, very talented. Girls don't wave, just assume she has a boyfriend. That's usually safe to assume. H2 health, I wonder what that means. At least it's not K2 health. Shout out Kodak. Bike is getting hot, dude. We might just have to turn around and get back on the highway. There's nothing going on. Oh, that's classy as well. There we go. No one fucking likes turn signals out here. I always wonder what it is. Like, are you just lazy? Like, or are you like distracted? Or I don't know. It's right there. They couldn't have put it in a more convenient place. All right. Let's head to TC. Wow. 15 manitos. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going. Is this Park Street? I don't fucking know. Pretty sure we're going right here though. No turn signals. Meep boom. Guys, it's not that hard. Like, how is anyone supposed to know what you're doing if you don't use turn signals? I don't know. It might sound like I'm bitching. I just think it's the easiest thing in the world is to flick a turn signal before you go where you're going. So everyone around you knows. Oh, but there's no one around me. Well, that's exactly what people say before they kill someone. They had no idea they were there before they changed lanes and hurt someone. If they did, they probably would have used their turn signal. Like you. If you use it every time, you don't have to worry about that. What are you doing? Jesus Christ. There's a cop behind us. Check your mirrors, boys. There he goes. Woo! Flying. Why are they the worst on the highway? Like, if it's an emergency, where are your sirens, bro? You just look like a regular car doing what you would lock people up for doing. It's crazy. 2 of them in tandem, too. It's not just one, it's 2 of them. Twice as dangerous. Whatever. I'm not trying to sound like I'm bitching or moaning or complaining. That's what this whole video is about. To talk about how dangerous it can be to ride a motorcycle. So that's where my attention is. I understand that. That's where attention should always be, but it doesn't help to complain all the time. See, look at this. You gotta find a pocket and play it. Play the pocket. Play the pocket. I was gonna do a pull, but I looked around and I'm like, you know what? I'm actually in a really good position right now. I'm just gonna stay here. Bro, the weather is perfect. I'm having a great fucking time right now. If I was in a car, I'd probably be zoned out, getting to where I'm going, and that's it. Nothing in between. Okay, well, scratch what I said about there not being bikers. So this, let me pause my music. This is the reality of riding a motorcycle. Like, when people say, if you need friends, buy a motorcycle, there's some truth there. We came out with an objective to have a good ride, and that was pretty much it. And obviously, make this video about fucking shitty drivers, but rolled up to a meet, got invited to a ride out with some guy I just met. Apparently we have mutual friends, and now we're going to another ride out that I also got invited to by someone else. So we'll see what happens there. But it's gonna be a long night, which is good. I don't mean that in the bad way. It's on Park Street. If you remember, I mentioned Park Street. This ride out is the meetup is on Park Street. I guess this has turned into more of a vlog at this point. I don't know how well you can see in the dark, dude. If it fucking sucks, I'm sorry. But we're gonna get into a lot tonight, so I'm gonna try and capture it all. I got a couple extra batteries in my pocket. My girl is a bit of a slower, more conscious rider. Really taking it easy when she's with us. I hate when we go to a ride out together and we have to be like 20 bikes apart, because there's so many bikes, like 50 bikes to 25 bikes. If you ever been on a ride out, you know how it goes. She's a little bit more nervous around other people. She's getting a lot better. Credit to her, because she's actually getting on the bike and putting some hours down, which is cool. I love to see it. It gets kind of scary though. I mean, obviously you don't want your significant other to fucking get hurt. Not as bad as bikes can hurt people. You know, if you've been riding for a while, then you've seen some shit. We've all seen some shit. Don't ever think it can't be you, because it most definitely can. That's what this whole thing is about. It can definitely be you. And it doesn't even have to be your fault. I'm the best rider in the world. I get it, but some things, man, you just can't avoid. You know, and we're totally vulnerable. Totally vulnerable out here. I will admit, it is a part of the thrill. The part of the thrill, just the raw experience of you and the bike and the road and the wind. The only thing keeping you alive is your skill and your awareness. I freaking love this Gixxer, dude. Oh my god. Don't get me wrong, I love technology on my bikes. The 8R, you know, it's got a quick shifter, it's got traction control, it's got ABS. At this point, since I've taken it to the track 2 times, it's just kind of, I prefer the raw feeling now that I know what my bike can do and what limits I can push before it wants to give. Not saying I've given before, but because I haven't gone down on that thing, thank God. I think twice on the track I went into a corner a little too fast. I don't remember exactly what it was. This is a couple months ago. Went into a corner a little too fast and wound up in the grass, you know, ran off the track. I know my limits, right? I can say that much on that bike, so it's easy to stay within it. Also, it's pretty extreme conditions on the track. It forces you to be on point. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. I turn now. Good luck, everybody else. Little group ride. Let's get this shit going. Do you remember where it said we were going? Oh, okay. Go in front of me. Here we go. That guy's bike is loud. Two of them, fuck. Babe, move your bike to the side so I can get behind you. We're gonna be here a while. You can shut your bike off. We'll be back when we got this resolved, I'm sure. Two guys went down pretty bad, looks like. 5 minutes into the ride, maybe. Not even. It happens. It happens. Time to go. This kind of sucks. I don't really want to go home. We can go to town center, but nothing's happening. We're just gonna sit there. I got another battery. We can always ride to Buc-ee's or do our own thing. We could ride the beaches. It should feel nice. Fucking hot. No, the Super Sport pegs are probably where your passenger pegs are. That's what it feels like. Yeah, that might just be my posture. I don't know. So I did want to say a couple of things before I end the video. It's not anybody's fault what happened besides the rider. The people that host the meets and the ride outs and whatnot, I didn't get to record it, but they spoke their piece and they gave their instructions and what they expected and what they wanted to happen. And it was very very in line with being safe and don't fucking crash and, you know, ride within your limits. I mean, they even said, if you're a beginner, we want you at the end of the line. There's someone who will look after you, because obviously, you know, they got a guy in the back, a blocker, and he kind of just keeps tabs on the pack. And there was, I mean, they probably talked for 10 minutes about safety and making sure we didn't go down, and it happened. It happened 3 times. There was 3 of them. 3 guys went down. I think I got it recorded where they brought the bike over and one of the dudes didn't even bleed his brakes. The brakes were completely spongy. They went all the way down to the grip. So it took the turn in 3rd gear, had no brakes, and yeah, hit the curb, slammed into the curb, and then I think someone hit him. And then there was another separate incident where another guy came in too hot and went down. So I would almost advise, if you're a newer rider, well, okay, well, let me say, these guys weren't even newer riders. They were middle-aged men, and what happened, happened. It's nobody's fault. I don't want anybody to blame anybody besides, you know, the rider. You got to take care of yourself, dude, honestly. You got to look out for yourself. If you don't like that kind of shit, if you don't want to have to worry about it or expect it, don't go on group rides. If you look up any video on YouTube, wherever you watch your videos of group rides, I guarantee 8 out of 10 of them, there's going to be a mishap. That's why I'd advise staying away from it. If you're a newer rider, less than a year, stay away from it. Get your seat time up. I'd even say hit the track like 2 times, even just to ride on the street at all. Group rides or not, dolo, hit the track at least 2 times a year, maybe. And really see what your limits are, what your bike's limits are, what you're comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with. It'll make you a much better rider, I think. But yeah, it's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate. It kind of highlights what the premise of this video was. Biker safety. Biker safety, keeping yourself safe. I don't mean to talk bad about the guy. I don't want to talk bad about anyone. He's in a shitty situation right now, but at the same time, you gotta pay attention to those things. But I don't want to sound like a broken record. I'm sure some of you have been through the situation yourself, or you've seen your buddies, and you kind of just get desensitized to it, honestly. You kind of do. It's like, okay, did he break any bones? Is he concussed? Can he speak? Is he bleeding? All right, well, do better next time, kind of thing. But I will acknowledge it is unfortunate. It sucks. I've been there myself. I fucking went down. I went down, crashed into the back of my buddy. I saw him at the meet that we were just at. I saw the same guy I crashed into. We were in probably a group of 4 or 5, and I crashed into the back of him. You know, flipped over his bike. It was a whole thing. And his girl fell down behind us, so the 3 of us went down that day. And there was a whole nother situation that happened after that, but that's neither here nor there. I wanted to add all that because if you don't know, if you're not surrounded by it, if you don't experience it a couple times, it can seem like maybe I was being insensitive, or maybe you're like, oh, the leaders of that group, they shouldn't be leading groups anymore. Why would they put people in that position? Dude, they're not telling people to go fast. They're saying the opposite. They're not telling people ride outside of your limits. That's not what they're saying. They're taking you on a route that they think is scenic enough for everyone to enjoy. How you decide to ride is up to you, ultimately. If you decide, oh man, these guys are riding too fast for me, I can't handle this, dip, leave, don't show up, whatever. But I can guarantee you, I was in the ride, you guys saw, it was a regular ride. It's not like anyone was tweaking out. I mean, I wasn't in the front of the pack, so I can't speak too much for that, but I don't know. You gotta look out for yourself. Take this shit seriously. They may seem like toys and they may be really fun and whatever, but take it seriously. There's nothing protecting you except yourself. That's all for today. I mean, a video that started with intention kind of, I guess, followed the same path in a way, but it's more of a vlog now. I didn't expect it to be this long. I really just wanted to get out, find a nice route, make a video about rider safety and stuff. My own version of it, my own form of it, which is basically, you know, kind of a little twist on, let's see how many bad drivers and cages we can find, how many close calls we can encounter, and it turned into what it turned into. But anyway, that's it for this one, guys. I appreciate you. Keep those 2 wheels down. Ride safe. Peace.